Country Heights Holdings founder Tan Sri Lee Kim Yew, who stepped down earlier this year as the group's executive chairman, has been declared bankrupt. According to Malaysia's Department of Insolvency's website, e-Insolvency, the tycoon received the bankruptcy notice issued by the Shah Alam High Court on January 26th this year. The property developer, in which Lee controls a 57.64% stake, declined to comment on the issue when contacted. Meanwhile, New Straits Times reported that Lee has dismissed the issue, saying he is not bankrupt but merely declared insolvent by a third party over a 3 million ringgit suit. He has reportedly called for a press conference tomorrow. Lee was first appointed to Country Heights board in October 1986. He was designated as the group's chairman in June 2016 and subsequently redesignated as executive chairman in October 2016. When his resignation as executive chairman on February 3rd was announced, Country Heights had said that the move was to cater to a change of management for the transformation of the group. Country Heights, which developed the Mines Resort City in Sungai Besi, saw its shares fall 1.39% to 35.5 sen, valuing it at 106.5 million ringgit. AirAsia X or AAX has applied to Bursa Securities for a further 3-month extension from April 29, 2023 until July 28, 2023 for the company to submit its regularisation plan. The regularisation plan is crucial as it is supposed to lift not just AAX but also its sister company Capital A, which operates short-haul low-cost airline AirAsia out of PN17 status. The scheme involves Capital A injecting its aviation business into the long-distance carrier via an issuance of shares. The request for time extension came as an unexpected development. Sources told The Edge that Capital A has called for an analyst briefing on April 28th to give an update on the group's development, a day before AAX's deadline for the submission. Based on its filings to Bursa, AAX had previously applied for a 6-month extension up to the 28th of this month. Capital A is also working on its regularisation plan and is due to submit it to Bursa by July 7th. The recent share price rally has prompted the investing fraternity to wonder about the price that AAX will pay for AirAsia. AAX closed 0.74% lower today at RM1.35, while Capital A settled 1.89% higher at 81 sen. Plantation giant FGV Holdings said its subsidiaries Sri Kahuma and Yapit Mas Plantation are being sued over alleged fraudulent transactions and continuing trespass on lease agreements for 41 parcels of land. In a bourse filing, FGV said its units were served the writ of summons dated March 13, 2023 on Monday by a Yugni Kosai, who is seeking damages of 24.92 million ringgit. The company said Yugni claimed to be the registered owner of the 41 land parcels, which were held under native title. He had previously also served the two same subsidiaries with land-related claims back in February 2016. The Kota Kinabalu High Court fixed case management for April 13th. FGV said it is seeking legal advice to act against the writ. Its shares ended trading 2.05% higher at RM1.49 for a market capitalisation of 5.44 billion ringgit. The Duta Ulu Klang Expressway, or Duke, is the latest highway to take part in the implementation of the open toll payment system that is expected to begin in September, Bernama reports. Works Minister Datuk Sri Alexander Nanta said this brings the total number of highways involved to 12. The rest are the Sungai Besi Expressway, New Pantai Expressway, Ampang KL Elevated Highway, Guthrie Corridor Expressway, Butterworth Kulim Expressway, Damansarang Puchong Expressway, Penang Bridge, Sprint Highway, Shah Alam Expressway, Smart Tunnel and Kuala Lumpur Putrajaya Expressway. According to the report, Nanta said Duke will be the second location for the implementation of the proof of concept after the Sungai Besi Expressway to test the multi-lane fast flow system before it is implemented on all highways in the country. The implementation of the open toll payment system will pave the way for a transition towards the multi-lane fast flow system, which which would enable motorists to traverse tolled expressways without having to slow down or stop at toll plazas. This system will be fully implemented by the third quarter of 2024. The Sabah airplane crash that killed then Sabah Chief Minister Tun Fuad Stephens and several members of the state cabinet in 1976 was caused by the pilot losing control of the aircraft, according to a just declassified report on the incident. The report said the loading of the aircraft was incorrect and that pilot Gandhi J. Nathan was reasonably fit at the time, although he did have a history of poor performances in flying. An investigation also found no evidence that weather conditions had contributed in any way to the accident, nor any element to suggest sabotage, an explosion, fire or failure of the aircraft. The plane was on a flight from Labuan to Kota Kinabalu on June 6th. Once at its destination, however, it failed to acknowledge 2 landing clearances, went into a spin and struck the seabed in a steep nose-down altitude, killing everyone on board. The 10 passengers on board included Tun Fuad and his son, Johari Fuad Stephens, and State Ministers Datuk Peter Joynot Mojuntin, Datuk Chong Tian Fun and Datuk Saleh Sulong.